Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Thought I'd take a break here, show you what I'm doing. We're building this new high tensile fence between, this is a property line that used to set way over here. This is the new farm that we bought, and this is the old roadway. And on the land plat, when we bought it, it shows the property line. It's actually got survey pins right down the middle of this road, the full length of this farm. And so I'm like, you know what? We bought it. We're not using it because the fence is clear over there. Let's move it where it needs to go. So we kind of saved this for a rainy day time when we didn't have a whole lot else going on right now. And it's coming along really good. We're on our 5th wire right here. Sasha's down there putting the spring in, him and Arfin. And it's, oh, there they go. I thought they were at the end. Anyway, we're able to recycle the wire. So we rolled up all the wire. There was 5 strands of high tensile. We put it all in the Jenny, basically in 4,000 foot rolls. And then we tied it, oh, there it goes, with soft galvanizing wire so that it wouldn't come undone. And if you take that wire off of that Jenny without having all this tied together like this, it needs to be tied together, you will never, ever, ever get it off. You won't get it unrolled. It'll just become, it'll look like just a pile of junk. It'll explode. It will explode like a sling. And you've ruined about $150 to $160 worth of good high tensile wire. So always put 4 wires on it. 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, and 1 over here. I put 4. And then when I mount it back on my Jenny, I just cut my wires off and I'm ready to go. Anyway, you can see the trench I'm digging. I'm doing this by hand. It's fighting me. That ground is, we can see how dry it is. It's clay. But you know what? I'm on the downhill slope now. So here's my 160 PSI polyethylene. There's 24 foot there. Here's my buried cable. My insulated underground wire. It's got a, you see it there, it's got a steel conductor in there. We're gonna run 2 through that cable, or through the pipe, before we lay it in that trench. And 1 will be ground, 1 will be hot. And they're gonna be coming up on each side of this fence. We don't have this side pulled yet. It's not very long, it's only maybe 200 yards, so that'll be an easy one. But this is gonna be spring gates. The reason we're putting a spring gate in here between us and our neighbor is if our cows ever get out, which, you know, stuff happens on the ranch. You don't expect it to happen, but it could. How am I going to get those cows from there back onto my farm if I don't have a gate? You don't. You got to cut your fence. And that's something you don't want to do. So these are all the posts that were here. That's why I'm not using timeless, otherwise I would be. They're already here. I'm gonna reuse them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They're the pre-drilled, pre-coated fiberglass. I'm not crazy about them. They're kind of a wimpy post, actually. We tried to pull once. One of the interns got a little beefy with it and snapped it. But they're here. I'm gonna use them rather than buying, you know, just going out and buying new ones. I'm going to reuse those. Got a piece of old trash here. We cleared all this by hand. We cut it, and then I brought my grapples in and pushed all the brush into piles. And then we actually brought a mulcher in on a skid steer and just chewed everything up, all the little brush. It just really did a nice job of cleaning this up, where we have a nice area to build the fence on. And so now we'll be able to take a 6-foot brush hog and get most of this. I wasn't going to cut down that monster tree up there. It's only 4 foot from the fence. I'm not cutting that down. It's a really nice black oak. Maybe I'll harvest it one of these days, but right now I don't need to. And Sasha and them are coming back right now. We're going to tie this last wire on, and we'll finish this trench. We'll lay that cable in there, and then we'll be able to carry power from that side of the farm, or that side of the gate, to this side of the gate. It's really nice and neat because everything's buried underneath. You can't see anything. On some of the farms, we go up and over with fiberglass posts. And you can do that. I mean, we do it a lot. It's fast. I don't have to do this, but it's not as attractive looking. And aesthetics, you know, your neighbors, between neighbors and stuff, sometimes it's nice to have aesthetics where it looks nice, you know. So you can see I had a stocking hat, I had my scarf, and it is deer season. I've got an orange hat on this morning. Just as a safety precaution, because these people over here may be deer hunting, and you just be safe out there. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. We still got pin this last one on this side, and then we're going to be ready to go this way down that fence line. So it's coming together, folks. It's going to be so awesome to have this. And now that I've got it back here on the property line, I picked up, I don't know, 20 feet of new land. The cattle have got shade. They've also got shelter in the wintertime now. That, you know, out there's not many trees in here. They can kind of get some shelter. And so it's a win-win all the way around. So anyway, it's just a lot of work, but sometimes you do a lot of work, it's worth it. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.